Hello everybody, bad weather freak. I got another video for you guys. I'm gonna show you an area that the National Hurricane Center is watching. As you guys can see, let me zoom in a little bit. That's an area that right now has a low percentage of development, but the National Hurricane Center is keeping an eye on it. Now that particular area is basically just creating some rain in Florida. It's expected to move over Florida in the next few days and then potentially develop in the Gulf. Right now, most models are not really developing it, other than the Icon model, which is the German model. Now, the German model has been for days. It has been saying and that area basically has a potential to develop. So let me actually let me switch here. So let me go back and yeah, let me X out of this one here. There you go. Yeah, I'll show you the guys that in a minute, but let's take a look at the rain totals. Now the rain totals, as you guys can see, quite a bit of rain is expected, particularly in Central Florida. It's almost like that I-4 corridor that it goes from Orlando down to like Tampa and further south. That area seems to be, so the western coast of Florida should be getting quite a bit of rain. If you look at the scale, I mean, we're looking at parts of Florida potentially seeing upwards to 7 inches of rain, and even slightly more, depending on how long it takes for this system to move across Florida, and also how strong it gets before it crosses Florida. So let's take a look at the conditions overall. Now this is the MJO. The MJO is basically looks into the future, and it tells us how are the conditions in the atmosphere, dry versus wet or moisture, the amount of moisture that there is in the environment. So you guys can see right now it's unfavorable. It's drier than usual. All the way to mid-August is when we're supposed to see a little bit more moisture, but that's mostly towards the Pacific, actually. The Pacific, slightly in the Atlantic, and over South America, not even the Caribbean. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm intrigued. But also another thing I wanted to show you guys is, let's take a look at the radar. You guys can see the radar. Definitely some showers kind of heading towards West Palm Beach and Miami. So definitely keep an eye, guys. Miami is notorious for flooding easily and creating some issues as far as traffic problems with even just a little bit of rain. Now let me show you the shear, how the shear has been, and it is currently. And I know it looks like a mess, but bear with me here. So what you guys are seeing here, this is Florida. So let me actually take that out of there. So as you guys can see there, the red means unfavorable conditions. So that particular system is actually sitting in favorable conditions, but the majority of the Atlantic, Gulf of Mexico, Western Caribbean is unfavorable. So obviously, meaning that it has a very small window to really develop into anything as it moves westward into the Gulf of Mexico. Now let's go back to the models here. Like I was mentioning earlier, the majority of the models really don't develop this into anything. This is the American model, the GFS. Now the GFS usually has a history of really strengthening systems, but with this particular one, as you guys can see here, it shows the low pressure, but you guys are gonna see that it doesn't really do a whole lot. Let me move it forward so you guys can see now a little bit more moisture in the Gulf, but it really doesn't do a whole lot with it. Now let's take a look at the European model. The European historically has been one of the best models. So it shows the low pressure system again crossing Florida, but then not a whole lot. If we take a look at the Icon, like I said before, now the Icon has the same system. It kind of crosses Florida, weakens a little bit, and then it starts intensifying a little bit. Not significantly, but pressures of 997. So tropical depression basically status, I would say, potentially tropical storm. But again, it's it all depends. The key here, guys, is going to be how far. The key here is going to be how far south it moves. So in other words, if this actually, the more south it moves this way, the more of a chance it has, because now it has more time over water as it's coming this way, and that will give it enough time to sit over water in favorable conditions where should intensify the storm a bit more. But 990 again is I mean, even 988, so that's actually, yeah, a very strong tropical storm, potentially even a hurricane category 1. But again, this is just the German model, so we'll have to keep an eye on this and see how many models start picking this up. We can't really rely on just one, so obviously we have to wait and see what happens. But I wanted to make this video for you guys with currently what is happening with this system and any potential chances of development. But as time goes by, I will make more videos, guys, and keep you guys posted, of course. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, share with your families and friends, especially if you have any family and friends in the northern part of the Gulf of Mexico. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.